Right, hi dear friends, this is Wasima Isra. Hope you are doing well. I'm coming in to share with you some of my favorite books about Brigid. And if you want to work with this goddess archetype, lady energy, and also to give you like glimpses of what she is for me, because she might represent many things, but it's interesting to see what she can represent for each, for you. She is the goddess of fire and water. She is the patroness of healing and spring. Springs. She's the patron also of poets. It's called Smith Crafts. Did I forget something? Many many things. She's the goddess of many things. I wrote a list about her, and she's very much known in Ireland, the British Islands, and Ireland, but actually she is present through Europe, the Central Europe, and she has traveled from the Central Europe to the north. And I was really connected to her for many years, but I was surprised to find her in my last journeys, my last trips in Prague. But I found her also in Sweden. There is a saint called Saint Brigid in a specific place in Sweden, and I went there because I received a dream about her, and she showed me that place. I met her also in the UK. Anyway, she's present, and I met her here in Portugal, which was really surprising for me to find her in Portugal. She's known as Brigid Iria, and there is a book about her called The Celtic Goddess of Portugal, and I translated this book because I wanted to know more. It's by Luisa Frazão, and we talk and we read about Brigid in this book. It's an amazing book if you love Brigid, and also to see how she is celebrated through different lands, because it comes back to some of the same celebrations. Poetry, songs, the knitting aspect, the milk aspect, the butter aspect, the cyclical her cycles where she appears and when she goes back to the underworld. So he's the Saint Iria. You can see her picture in this book. So this is one of to be honest, one of the best unique books about Brigid that I was not expecting to read about her. Another book that talks also about her aspect, and it's one of the best books, to be honest, again, about Brigid. I was listening to it when I was traveling, and I ended up buying it because I loved it so much. And it's called Brigid's Light, tending the ancestral flame of the beloved as Celtic goddess. What I love about this book is that the authors, because there are many writers inside, many women sharing their experience, their connection, their transformation sometimes with Brigid, and how they celebrate her. There are so many poems and texts. And sharing with you this is called Battle Call. Brigid, so burns your flame of light as mine within my core. Please lend me that bejeweled shield. Mistake not, this is war. Help me to maintain my truth. Stand strong. And so on. It's beautiful, really beautiful, and also authentic. And it's not, for this book, what I loved also by it's not disconnected from the reality of life and what we go through as women. It's very much interlinked with it, and it's not about the devotion you make for a deity. It's about how she transforms you, how your awakening to the Brigid, your awakening to the inner fire, to the inner waters is. And yeah, I love this book. And the invocations or the prayers or the poems in them are very vibrant for me. Here's another Brigid invocation. Each night and each day I speak the blessing of Brigid. I am under the shielding of good Brigid each day. I am under the clock of good Brigid each night. I am under her keeping early and late. every dark, every light. Brigid is my companion. Brigid is the maker of song and of beer. Brigid is my helping woman, my guide, my friend. May you be offered welcome and the sweetness of hospitality by all who hear my voice this day, to fell through hot breath. Just beautiful. It's moving. It moves me, this book. Another one. So these two books that I'm gonna share, I read bits by bits from them, and I'm not finishing yet. This one is Brigid, Courtney Weber, History, Mystery, and Magic of the Celtic Goddess. I find it really, really easy to approach, easy to read with simple, practical things. It's a very good beginner book about Brigid, and also it shows her connection, to some animals and to I love this aspect where they show how to make the cross, and you will find this also in the next book that I will share with you. But it's a very nice beginner book, I would say, and I might tell you more about it when I finish it. But there are some books that I like just like reading through and going through as I need to. The other one is Tending Brigid's Flame. This is one also I listened to it, and I have the book at the same time. Linnea Witherstone, I think you know her because she is the author of two tarot decks, the Mystical Cats Tarot and the Victorian Fairy Tarot. So she's known in our field. This book is good also for beginners, but it's a more condensed. It's a very dense book and filled with experiences, with practicalities about devotion, how to create, what to make, what to cook, things like that. And I found it really informative, filled with information and vibrating devotion for Brigid. But it is dense. It is a dense book, especially if you are not into that aspect of Brigid. I'm not into the devotional aspect, like what should I do to honor her in these ways. I like to connect and to know, and there is from that connection some actions or poems or prayers will birth automatically in a way. So I really like it. I really like the writing and the connection again between the different aspects of Brigid. But it's a book to read because it is condensed. And one last book that it's not really talking about Brigid only, but about many other goddesses. It's called Drawing Down the Sun, and it talks about the sun goddesses, because Brigid is considered the sun goddess, the goddess of fire, but she's also the goddess of water, and we tend to forget that in a bit. But the author Stephanie Woodfield really summarize who is Brigid, what she is responsible of, talking about fertility, prosperity, the curing the diseases, and bridges also. Bridges, it's really interesting. Bridges with Brigid, the Saint Brigid, and I really, there is Saint Brigid, in the islands we know, but there is the Saint Brigid I connected with in Sweden, and everything is connected. That's really amazing. So. The other aspect also I like is, she has a section on how to connect with Brigid, the invocation, the mental spell, how to keep Brigid's flame, and also the incense, making an incense, and so on. So it's kind of like talking in general about the different goddesses, the solar goddesses. Now, about how to connect to her, as I said, there are many things to make, and I'm just gonna hold her. She is present in my oracle deck, Become an Oracle. So some will use the invocation, some will create the cross, the Brigid cross for her. They will use the mantle, the cape, the green cape. Some will honor her with the fire, having hearth. I love that aspect. Linnea speaks about having that, the importance of having that fire at home. Um, but again and again, for me, um, every time I connect to her, I think I'm always connected to her. That is first. She's present not only as Brigid, she's present as many other goddesses that have taken different names, but in essence they are the same. And she reminds me of what it means to keep that inner fire within us, but also how to bring joy. She is the bringer of joy. She's the bringer of spring. She's bringer of hope. And in our times, we so much need her. We need that, again, re-enchantment. We need to be enchanted again with light, enchanted with the concept of miracles, that miracles are possible, bringing of love, the devotion, the detachment also from the, offering service. We offer services. We are bringers of that, what we call healing energy, which is like the flow, bringers of the flow. We connect to the cow, and that is connected to the mother cow, which is for me the one of the ancient aspects of the goddess. So there's so many connections, and Brigid is about connecting. For me, connecting to the light in every being, every other being. And how to celebrate that, but to again remember that every time, every day. Having a fire is something that for me works very well. Having her picture or her representation, but more than that, awakening her within me through invocation, through prayers, or what we call poems. So that's another aspect. If you want to connect to her, I think I made some meditations or kind of like journeys with her. I can share that with you if you want. Just leave me a comment or send me your email. I will send you the journey or the journeys. I don't know how many I did with her, but I would be happy to share that with you if you want. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you will keep that message that Brigid is bringing to us. If you have any other book or any other reference also about Brigid, please let me know. And wishing you very, very nice day, very bright spring coming, very celebration, Imbolc celebration. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.